And away we go. Let's pop out the chat so I can see y'all. Let's get a cough drop because I can't stop coughing. What are we doing today? Let's see. Complete mission, restart stock distribution.
Look, over there.
Very observant.
Nice. Alright, what do I have to restart area stock redistribution? I actually don't know what that means. The timing is crazy. What's going on, man? Yeah, I just got off work, and so I had a couple hours. I figured, why not? Oh, apparently I finished a mission. Why is my caster labs not working? Oh my god, I can't wait for YouTube to fix their chat stuff, because they don't do the vertical and the horizontal simultaneously in when you stream. Like, you have to have the same key, so you can't like customize it like I normally do. But that also means I have to separate my chats. There is a full screen up, yeah. There's a vertical and a full screen, full screen at the same time. Both should be showing on the channel now. Okay, how do I do this quest? Restart area stock redistribution. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, finally Caster Labs is kicking in. So lonely. What's up, Rib? What's up, Thor? Restart area stock redistribution. What? That is the least descriptive mission I've ever heard. Can I... Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Do I have to do this? Oh, okay. It was just not necessarily tracking the right thing. Yeah, I'm on the grind. Part of it is because of creators. Oh, what is this green dude? Let's go figure that out. Part of it's because of the creator stuff. So there's, we'll call it. I can't give details, but there's incentives potentially for certain things. Some of it's tied to streaming, some of it's tied to YouTube Shorts, some of it's tied to long form videos, and so I want to see if I can qualify for as much of it as possible.
Oh, I'm totally alright.
Vertical is the first one I created, so that's probably why.
I haven't figured anything out yet, though.
Why are you looking at a rock, dude?
Just 2 days ago, I saw with my very own eyes a bunch of sneaky breakers gathered around the rock. This rock is really close to our hub base. Those breakers must be,
Yeah, it's probably, yeah. That's, now I'm looking. I think it's just that it, probably pushed people there first, because the first one I actually technically scheduled.
Figure it out. When that happens, I shall yeah. If only some...
Alright, if you want to tell us about a rock. How's everyone's day going?
From what you said, can those drawings be boned? We have received relevant intel. These glyphs are drawn using a special type of paint. You'll need a secret bone crusher way. Don't give up yet, Enmin.
Sounds like I would just scan it.
Sounds like a real solution.
Yeah, scan it.
Ah, look! They've been revealed.
It's like a boot.
So this is what bone crusher glyphs... it seems rather incomplete.
Something doesn't look right.
Legit just looks like a shoe.
Ah, I just remembered something.
No, I actually really am enjoying the game.
Find some clues at that place.
I saw a
Richnium byproduct processing center.
tweet today.
It's just over there.
And it was somebody, like, they're obviously way farther than I am, but they cranked out a crazy base, like, for the factory, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get that level. 6 hours of sleep, oh god. The new Marvel game, are you talking about Cosmic Invasion? Or Cosmic Invaders?
Come on, Enmin. You know what I'm trying to say.
If so, I've got a review copy of that one I still need to get to. I just got the review copy today.
Predict the LB's plan. that, we'll figure out what they...
Enman, since we don't have any other leads, we might have...
No, I want to do the main story. We can do glyphs some other time. Where am I at? Alright, so I need to go to base. Let's go here. Let's grab this dude. Rosina, Wolf, Pearl, Lupino. I will try to remember that. Alright, let's get this. While I'm over here.
Is there something I missed?
What did she tell me about? Let's do this since we're sitting here too. I like these little puzzles. All right. We need 3. We need 3. We need 2. So that. 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 And this, I think. Right? Yep. Well, that's way easier than most of them. One of the ones I did yesterday had like 3 that I had to do. Still wouldn't say it was all that hard, but it's definitely more involved. Where's the zip line? Should be right around here. Oh, do I need to repair it? Oh, it doesn't even go the way I want it to. Frickin' figures. Oh well, we'll just walk. We'll walk. Look forward to who you will main. Have a squad of guys. We're going to make it our Friday night hangout game. I will totally play that with you. As right now, main-wise, ooh, it's so tough because I like so many of the characters. Wait, it has PvP? Are we talking about the same game? Marvel Cosmic Invaders, the one that looks like a 90s beat 'em up. But as far as mains, Wolverine is pretty high up there for me. They don't have Gambit though, as far as I know, which kind of sucks. 'Cause I love Gambit. Storm's really fun. Rocket Raccoon is really good too. Oh, cough drops. Oh, so you get the higher score. I gotcha, I gotcha. We use band, accord, approve stock bills. Okay, so let's teach me about the stock stuff. Alright, so what do we gotta do? Provide stock bills to connect. Sure. Jesus. Okay. What do I need? Stock redistribution allows purchasing of staple goods. Use stock bills, blah, 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 blah. We can add stuff into it. Alright, we'll get that as a present. What's up, Melissa? I'm testing you. I'm seeing how responsive you are. Oh, I got a display item? Okay. What is this? A 5-star sword. Sure, let's buy that. Fort Maker? Sounds like something my kid would name it. Anything else cool? Don't care about any of that stuff. To build trust. Oh, okay, so this is how you build trust with people. I did see that there was a whole trust system. I just haven't gotten into it yet. Because the I can't unlock one of the bears things because he doesn't trust me enough, apparently. Someone tries to exploit or hoard or manipulate prices. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's literally my goal. So I'm not going to tell you anything, rabbit dude. Operator trust, yeah. I wish I knew exactly how long this beta is so I could figure out how much time of my own to invest into the different parts of it. You know, for like the purposes of like potential guides and stuff. Alright, she's going back at AIC. Oh no, she's right around the corner. Right around the corner. Oh, these damn text messages.
Ah, Endman, we just ran another test.
I like how easy the
Results
dailies are though.
quite
It's like do
stellar.
a quest and log
We can
in.
now
You don't have to do
progress
two
to the
things.
next step.
They haven't said what the end. I'm sure they have an end date, and I have a guess that I probably can't share.
We shall,
But
upon your request, proceed to reference
they haven't
and
technically said what
calibrate
it
the
is.
teleprotocol site of the TP point.
Operator Zaihi? I'm glad to hear.
Greetings, Supervisor Perlica. I am pleased to reestablish conventional communication with the hub base.
Okay.
Administrator, you may reference the use of planet-side TP
Oh, cool, I can go back
points
to my ship now.
teleprotocol to Dijum.
Work reports?
Yes, it is advancing more swiftly than anticipated, Supervisor.
I think this is the first time I can actually go back to the ship. I mean, they are going to overlap the PS5 beta, I believe, on dates a bit. It'll be interesting because then maybe I'll pull someone else differently on the
Welcome
PS5
back,
beta.
Administrator. Supervisor Perlica, the surface-to-orbit teleprotocol.
And thank you for helping us with the calibration work. Endman, Operator
Has it
Zaihi is
felt
the
generous with
resident
pull
liaison from the
currency?
Cabal of Tranquility. She is currently performing various tasks at our engineering division.
I mean, it gives you the beginner banner pretty early into the game. I've done a lot of like running around, but if I'd actually stuck to just the story, it's probably realistically only a few hours before you have your entire beginner banner done, plus enough currency to do a couple 10 pulls on the standard banner, like if you just want to use like the blue stock tickets they give you. For the main, it's tough because a few hundred of the currency they've given us through doing surveys for the beta, I think it's too early to say if it's super generous or not, to be honest. I got a feeling that they'll do the typical, you know, early game rewards and stuff like that. But the economy is really kind of built
Many
after that.
parts of Dijong are in need of repairs. Cabal of Tranquility is a partner of...
I think we'll have to get through a couple new character
We
banners to
firmly
see
believe that information and
if you get
technology
enough to get to the
will, in
120
time,
for each banner.
establish the vital connections that preserve
Wish
human
it was working.
unity. Equally, we recognize that repair work is all Supervisor Perlica. The engineering division has readied the... We may commence activation of several cabins...
Do you think it's
forthwith.
goes to other gacha games?
In the meantime, access to the deep for the present. We may begin our earnest work from the least compromised manufacturing cabin.
There's gameplay for pull currency, you can farm it. Can you farm it endlessly though? Because if you can farm it endlessly, then no one has the right to complain about generosity. Because then it's just you farm. But if it's like just another way of kind of doing dailies, I think that's a different argument. What do I want a cabin? Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. There's a limit. Okay, so you basically just roll it into your daily or monthly or weekly, whatever the cadence is.
This control panel serves as the main controller of the manufacturing cabin.
Because like DNA, you can
Kindly
farm
interact
endlessly.
with it to designate personnel.
It's
or
only
to
time that holds you
stipulate
back.
Production plans.
It seems the software has...
Ah, yes. A few changes.
That won't be necessary, Zaihi.
That is most reassuring to hear.
Okay, let's see. Aerospace materials need to construct, upgrade functional cabins. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been hitting these recycling stations. It's fair, but it's fun. Okay. Okay, so I can just put a person in here. Who do I want to put in? Oh, it's going to force me to put him in.
People
Sure.
here too.
Because I want to put, what's her face? The bubblegum girl. What do we got? So this is combat records. Oh wait, is he just the one who's manufacturing it? I should probably read the tooltips. Am I still playing DNA? I haven't been. Not because I don't like it, it's just a matter of time. Go max. Here we can see the upper sign will improve its performance. Oh, okay, so they're not who I'm leveling up. They're helping to create things. I see, I see. With no mood, automatically hits essential ring to rest. So I just have to manage. So this is just like another factory type system to manage. Okay, so I can basically ignore it, but better if I don't. I see.
Several cabins within the kernel sector of Dijon have been cleaned up. I have also carried out maintenance routines for facilities furnished.
What's that for? Like, yo, dude, I just woke up.
Reminder, Administrator. Now.
I mean, they're definitely leaning heavy into the factory style.
The swift acquisition of clues. We have specifically prioritized the cleanup of the reception room.
The SOW will appreciate this adjustment.
Oh, that's cool.
Operator Zaihi, may I ask what prompted the accelerated
Go to work. Dude, I
repairs of
just
Dijon?
assigned you. Go to work.
Over the past
Why are you over
several
here?
days, the Originium
You got a job to
drive
do.
module has exhibited significant performance enhancements, thereby increasing the amount of energy available for allocation.
Alright, what do I do in the reception room?
This is the reception room.
Mushrooms and rare plants. Okay. So basically just farming out your materials. You can change
We
gender.
have also
Oh yeah, I did.
repaired
I
the
thought I saw
display
that.
section. This is where you can showcase the various
Honestly, I'll probably never change it
achievements
because it
of
doesn't bother
Enfield.
me either way.
Sanctilamina Cathedralis Tranquille has an embedded angle.
That might be a little
Unless
too
there's like an
avant-garde
achievement for it that
us.
gives me some sort of a
But
reward.
you are right. A good display.
The reception room is now prepared for use in full.
Alright. Display stuff. View crap. Talk to friend. Okay, I'll probably never use that. Oh wait, provide production assist to a friend's cabin to get rewards with credits. Oh, that might be useful. Get arsenal tickets out of it.
Where should we go next?
What the tutorial tells us to, that's where we should go. Alright, acquisition center. Oh, that's not bad. So, I mean, obviously you'd want to at least get these things. So I guess we should go see our friends. Collect credits. And then they clear the following day. Okay. Oh, they're gonna give me a bunch of start? Okay, sweet. Let's max this out. What else can I get? How goes Arknight Beta 2 so far? Very good. What do you consider fair? For me, it would be that you could get every character, but dupes or weapons you'd have to save by skipping or paying for. I mean, it all depends on the style of game. For free to play, which obviously this is starting as, I don't think it's necessary to let you get every character because it has to be something to incent you to spend. Now that's assuming they're using gacha as a way to, you know, drive money. DNA is all skins, NTE is all skins, but in a game where they're intentionally structuring it that way, I think that it's fair to miss a couple characters and or a couple weapons. But not like let's say 10 characters are launched a year. Maybe without luck, missing 3 of them. Something in that realm, right? And then definitely obviously dupes. I think that to ask for that would be ridiculous on a free-to-play account. These I run out of. And if these are going to reset, I might as well spend them all. Especially because I don't have to be efficient in beta. But I also think this is where companies are kind of shooting themselves in the foot, is they're sticking with these old ways of doing things. And I think there's enough evidence out there to say that you don't...
Head to next?
Now officially hand over the control authority of Dijon.
You don't have to do character pulls, and you don't have to do 50-50 banners. Like, more and more games are coming out that are going to buck that trend. It's already happened with DNA. It's happening with Ananta. It looks like NTE is going to do the same thing. I don't know if they've officially said that or not, but I thought I saw something about it. So they're all gacha games, but they're doing it differently. It's more like the convenience you're paying for.
Strange. It was reconfigured just a short while ago.
And I think more and more companies are going to move away from
General
gacha banners.
Technological Committee seeks my presence. Please allow my temporary
Or at least strictly
absence.
gacha banners.
That's all right, Operator Zaihi. You are always free to work on your mission.
And what's kind of interesting, at least, I have to think about it from my perspective, because I can't, speak for others, obviously. But for games that I'm not spending money on for the sake of content creation, like the amount of money I spend in Persona is directly tied to content creation.
Critical data with the Cabal of Tranquility.
If I was just playing
Their
that on the side for fun, I wouldn't spend
technological
anywhere
achievements
close to
are
what I spend in it
directly
now.
tied to your actions. This is why we could share a number of key technical
Whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to hear what they're saying at the same time. But if it's a game that's not forcing me to pay for characters, I'm far more likely to actually spend more money. Like, I'll buy cool looking costumes, I'll buy the cosmetics. Like, Ananta, you can buy vehicles, and I'll buy the coolest looking motorcycle they get at some point, whatever they launch. Like, I will find the coolest motorcycle and buy it. I mean, assuming it's not like $100 or something ridiculous. And so I think it's easier for me to, what I call micro spend $5 here, $2 there, $3 there, for stuff like that, then when I have to get a character. Because if I feel like $10 isn't going to get me the character and I don't have the money to spend 20, I'm not going to spend the 10. But if I feel like $10 is going to get me this awesome, skin for the character I love playing, and I know it's $10, I'm going to spend the $10. So I don't think I'm unique in that thought process, I guess. But also I've been around enough
you were the one who built this
gacha
ship.
blocks to know that a lot of
There
these
is no
companies
change in
care
fact.
only about the whales. They don't actually care about the person who's willing to spend $5 here and there. They want the person who's going to spend $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month. An OG game that have 400 characters, Jesus, 80% of them are still fun to play. And that's a big one for me, is I want characters that I invest in to always be fun. It doesn't mean they always have to be the absolute best character in the game. Like, whatever. But I want them to be fun and at least valid in a lot of different things. Like, I had fun taking out Summer Closer for the level 45 Trumpeter battle today. I want to do something different. The setup looked like you could do a rushdown strategy, which I was right. And I brought Summer Closer, knocked it out of the park, right? But that was a fun fight. I bring Yui all the time to things because I think she's fun. She's not great. She's not the, meta class, but she's absolutely fun. Oh, okay, I can just manage them from here. Control nexus can be upgraded in the future to unlock some stuff, okay. We get trust. Trust continues to build up anyways if I'm not around. Don't forget to assign idle operators. I will do that. Operators assigned to control will lose stuff. Automatically head to central ring to rest. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's put some... I want the panda.
Don't worry. Just take a break.
I'm not
I'll
worried.
be right there.
Go
Wise
up and
Eyes.
get some stuff done, buddy.
Squeeze into my workout kit.
Let's see. That's good. Yeah, it's good that they do that.
Dijon Control Authority level has
And
been
that's actually like one of my
activated.
criticisms about ZZN right now is I have
now
two strong
monitor the
teams
entire operations
and I have
of
no
Dijon
reason to
at
pull
this
anybody
very
else right now.
place.
Like I'm going to pull the next person just because I have the in-game currency and it looks like a fun character. But they would have to completely... They would have to find a way to shut down very specific mechanics to make you not have these characters be overpowered. And I think they might have screwed themselves over a bit there. What's up, Sharon? And which means that they're going to have to introduce some crazy power creep to combat it. Or, like I said, just make a mechanic that makes them unusable.
Endfielders.
Or
The
just
next
not
step
good.
of our expansion and growth shall be directed
And
from the
I hate
bridge.
when they have to do that, when
All
a
upgrades
company
shall be
doesn't
carried
think
out right
about
here.
the synergies for that. And in here, at least, it looks like they give you enough starting characters that you can build like a fire team, you can build an electric team, you can build a physical team, maybe an ice team. I don't know if there was enough characters for that. And so if they wanted to bring content that's like fire focused, you could build a team around that. And they seem cohesive enough. They don't like power creep. I don't like power creep. I hate when it's like, oh, we used to do 1,000 damage and now it's 1,000,000 damage. And so if you don't have the person that does 1,000,000 damage, you're just screwed. To me, that's just, it's not good design. Six years, no power creep? That's wild. The other thing, too, is like, I like when there's a balance
Hearing
between
those words from you is enough
a
for us.
character can,
They
or
prove
maybe not
that
just the
we're
character,
no
but the
longer
person
chasing after
playing the
shadow.
game. They don't have to be godly to have fun, but then if you are godly, like you just find really cool strategies that, you know, you can elevate your gameplay to. And it's kind of like if I go back to the Persona thing, some people are good up until level 25, some people can
In
do
recent
35,
years,
and then
the
a
one
set
in
of people can do
sarcophagus
45.
has
But all the good
gradually faded from
rewards
people's
stop
memory,
at 25.
along
And so the
with
rest of
those
it's like
legends.
bragging rights, but those of us who
I
enjoy
was
that can go for it.
afraid of forgetting who you really
Sharon,
are.
so far it's really good. The only thing is like the story is taking time to pick up.
How fortunate we are to finally see.
I'd say the story is maybe a 5 right now.
Endman, the SOW
Maybe-
has gathered some clues.
5 or 6. It's nothing
I was hoping that
super
before your memory
amazing, but
recovers,
I just hope that
you
it
would learn
ramps up
about this
soon,
world through
because that's going to be the part
experience
that's going
rather
to,
than my faint words.
I think, drive a lot of
But given
players
the provisions
forward.
of the Zeroth Directive, I must now simply share the essential
So if they don't make it a
information.
bit better, I think that might be an issue for them. Stop glazing. There's literally a one chick army. What is power creep? I don't know what you mean by one chick army. What is power creep for me? So power creep is simply they kind of invalidate a batch of characters for the newest one coming out, and you feel a very significant difference between the two. And I'll give an example. So if you were to, say, play Persona 5X, and I use that just because that's a big game I cover, and a lot of people here know me from Persona 5X. If you compare Yui, who is our first limited single target damage dealer, to Violet, who's going to come out not too long ago, or not too long from now, Violet 100% invalidates Yui completely. So it's like there is a very key difference between someone who will have Violet and someone who will not have Violet. It's the same with Futaba. There is a significant difference on an account of somebody who has Futaba and someone who does not have Futaba. And granted, that game's not all that competitive, but it's just to illustrate the point. Like, someone who's using Puppet as their Navi versus someone who's using Futaba, you will absolutely see differences in the tens of millions in scores. It's not a small number. To me, that is a form of power creep. Another form of power creep is the new character is the only character that can do a certain thing for rewards. So, for example, I'll just make this up. Let's say there was a game mode And by beating this game mode, you got
You
20
enjoyed
free
looking at
pulls.
Talos too from
Okay,
this
so
place
everyone's
before
going to
your
want to
slumber.
beat this game mode because that's the big currency. If you can only get those 20 free pulls by the mechanic or the power of that newest character, and if you don't have them, you can never get that 20, that's power creep. So that's where I think it crosses the line. You should still be able to reasonably overcome it if you've been active and pulling. Now, if you want to have a no pull account, that's your fault. Okay.
Hour-long journey.
I do not sit
What
back
we
and say you should be able to
found
take the first 5 characters
and
they
the
give
new
you for
threats
free
we
and beat
face.
everything in the game for all time. I don't think that's the answer. I think you do need to pull occasionally and get new characters, but not like I have to spend $100 to get the newest character or I'm screwed out of
The ether
content.
side. An aberrant dimension, forbidden to life.
Hold on a second, I'll answer your question in just a second. Let me
Death
see what the
has
story part
trailed
is.
us ever since that
This seems like
first
it might be
encounter.
important.
An exploration team, an observatory, a nomadic city. We explored the unknown, each step bought with sacrifice. But the deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find.
I like this like graphic they're doing here. It's kind of
The
neat.
ether resists the preservation of life and breaks information links. Where ether flows, life withers, and originium fails. Anything tainted by ether will inevitably turn into a source of the blight. We can't predict the ether. We can only raise strongholds, for we dwell beside oblivion. But true protection comes only from knowledge gathered. During the First Angoloid War, witnesses of the Aurora devised a simple method of depth measurement. A year after the war, the Hannibit Circuit found the Lost Science Team's manual. It completed the theory of rift formation.
This is a
Closing
really cool
encounter
design.
year 17. The Band Accord was signed. Experimental Gloom project resumed. Blight matter conversion threshold logged. Year 146. A monitoring station at the Wuling Very Large Rift was rebuilt, exceeding
Ooh,
the
do we get to go to
36
Wuling soon?
second
I saw that in
observation
like all the previews.
Inch by inch,
That place looks
we
cool.
elucidated the unknown, till an unprecedented threat emerged from the darkness. Since then,
I might have to look at
our
that
research
my new
has
guy.
stayed on the fringe.
If nothing else, to
Never
catch up on like
venturing
the
into
original
the other
Arknight
side.
kind of like history.
All ether-related projects are closely monitored to avoid any risks. Now, someone who can manipulate the ether has appeared. She holds the seed of destruction,
So we punch her in the
and
face.
she has lit a fire in the wilds.
Yep. That's going to be a boss. She better be someone I can pull later because she looks so cool. All right, let me catch up on chat here.
Neferith is a dangerous sign of what is to come.
The story is 10 for
We
10 for
must
players
be
who came from
alert,
Arknights. It's so
or
bad for new
history
players.
will
That's
repeat
interesting.
itself.
Like, I don't mind some slow build up, but it's like at no point until maybe the most recent mission where you're in like the Red Blight area did I feel like there was any urgency to what I'm doing. Like, you have the tutorial stuff, of course, like the very first thing. But after that, like, it's just been like, it almost feels casual. Like, I should go help them. I should go get the owl. I should do this thing over here. Like, I've never once felt like anyone's in danger.
None appeared
The
for many
threat's
years
real.
until she did.
Like, this is the first time they're making it seem like she's a big deal. And like
If
in
I
the
had
mission,
known
she
about
first
her,
presented herself,
I
of
would
course.
have never agreed to let you leave Dijong. Your safety is our top priority. Maybe we could.
No way. We just go punch her in the face. Do you not understand my mechanisms here? This is my strategy. We walk up, we knock her out, and then we get a bigger bad. How good
Understood.
is the pulls? Average. I would say they're pretty average to other gacha games. I've been paying a lot of attention to people's comments on it.
Feels
And-
good to be back.
Oh. Thank you for finally being a voiced character. Jesus, there was no reason for you to be silent this entire time. I think the catch-22.
Probably not the
Sorry,
best
let me
time
hold
to
this.
say that.
Okay, I think he'll be quiet for a second. So the catch-22 I see on the system is your 120 doesn't carry over. So I think there is legitimately no reason you should pull on a banner, a limited banner, unless you have the resources or will have the resources to go to 120. So it becomes a don't test your luck, because let's say you get to the 50-50 and you miss it, which is what happened to me. I got to the 50-50 and I got Bubblegum Girl, Yvonne, or what the hell her name is. So I can't save that for the next banner. Like that 50-50, unlike Persona, won't carry over. So my option is really to go to 120 to get the character. Now this is beta, so I don't really care. But I think A, people aren't going to read. And B, that's going to lead a lot of people to trying to hold, they'll be at like 100. And they're going to try to hold that 100 and then only have to pull 20 more on the next banner. And then they're going to get to the next banner and realize that's not how it works. And they're going to feel really bad. So I think that part, it's either really bad or it's fine. And I say it could be fine because then at least you know, like if I know, it's kind of like the 110 banner in Persona. I'm going to go to 110. I'm going to get the character. I'm not going to touch that banner unless I'm going to 110. It's very similar to that principle. If you are spending money, I think the game is fair for duplicates because every 240 pulls, you're going to get a token, which is a duplicate token. Now you may pull characters on the way up there. So it's not to say you can't get, copies of the character on the way, but you know for a fact that there is a cap on how much you can spend to get to that character. So I think for whales, or at least dolphins, that's fine. I think the weapon banner needs a little bit of adjustment. So it's you get the bulk of the currency from pulling characters on any banner. You get like these little blue token things. And it sounds like there's places you can farm that to an extent, but I feel like they're just shy of being generous enough. And I think it's as simple as making a slight tweak to make it a little more favorable. I don't think it needs to be significantly different. But that's how I kind of look at it so far. I don't think the rates are anything shocking to me. And some people are like, oh, but it's better than this game over here. And someone else is like, oh, but it's worse than this game over here. And my point to that is always the same. It's its own game. It should fundamentally do its pulling around its own needs. I hate the comparisons of, oh, but it's better than Hoyo, or hey, it's worse than Wuwa, or hey, it's better than, hell, I don't know, sort of Convallaria. To me, that's missing the main points. The barometer shouldn't be it's better than this other game. The barometer should be how does it become healthy in its own game to promote longevity and attract players and retain players. I don't need to compare to a Hoyo game to do that.
Let's take a break.
I think that's more of a symptom of people
We will return to Valley 4.
loving their gacha games and not thinking beyond the scope of what that means from a business sense. But it's better than the 110 because the 50-50 pity is the same banner instead of two different. Yeah, I see what you mean. So like how Persona has two different banners. But you don't get to do like 50-50 and then your next one's a guaranteed character. That's the only other problem with the 50-50. So like if you, I didn't read a single word he said. I read text messages in this game like I read them at home. I just don't. Headhunt. So if you look at this. Where's the 50-50 part in here? It says it somewhere. So the character is 3 banners for the main one. These other ones get 4 or 5 banners. And then they disappear. They don't go to standard banner or anything like that. So you are guaranteed to get a 6-star within 80. So that's pretty average. The 0.8's fairly average. Like someone's going to come in here and be like, oh, but this game has a 2% and this other one. But there's the percentage only matters in the context of how many pulls you get per month. So if the game gives you 1 million pulls per month, who gives a shit about 0.8%? You're going to have plenty. If the game gives you 10 pulls a month, that 0.8 feels really bad. So you have to look at it in the scheme of the whole economy, right? And we just don't know what that is yet. And it can be adjusted before launch. Then you have a soft pity, which is actually pretty good to up by 5%, by the way. Here, this is what's interesting. So you have a 50-50. So you get to a 6-star pull. It's a 50-50 chance. Nowhere in here does it say that your failed 50-50 then leads to your next one being the character. So if you think about Persona, again, just to stay on the same kind of comparison, You fail your 50-50, your next 50-50 is guaranteed to be the rate up. This one, your only guarantee is the 120. And that only happens once. Once that hits, it doesn't come back. And then you get your duplicates from the 240 as your worst case scenario. So you could pull, as far as I'm reading this, 6 Yvonnes in a row. That's it. Oh, this happened to my video the other day too, sorry. For whatever reason, when you pull up some of these in-game screens, it doesn't show it on OBS. I don't know why that is. I think it's treating it as like a window. Let me try something. Hold on, let me try to switch to a window capture and see if I can... Oh, do you see it now if I do a window capture? I see it. Do you guys see it? It's treating this as a web page is what it's doing. So this is what I'm saying. Like if you look down here where it has the rates, it doesn't ever say that you fail a 50-50 and then your next one is the one that you want. So this is where I think people get caught off guard, because a lot of gacha games is 50-50 then guarantee, 50-50 then guarantee. It's not, as far as I can tell, it's not like that here. So that's where I think it's a different flavor. But again, it only is going to matter if you have a good economy. If you have a shit economy, do you have a shit economy? Yeah, you do. You get a headhunting thing. So that's the other thing too. When you get to 60 headhunting attempts one time on that banner, you get a free 10 pull in your next banner. So it's kind of like a mini rebate is the way I look at that one. All right, what is our next mission? Go to core AIC, perfect. Because I want to get back to the valley and do cool stuff. AKA I want to go fight some people. So yeah, my judgment is still reserved simply because we just don't have enough information on the grand economy of the game. And I still think it's likely to change in some minor ways before launch. I don't think it forces you to pull 60 times, because here's the thing, like if I pulled 20 times and got my limited character on my second multi-pull, I'm not going to spend 40 more pulls in the banner. I'm just going to walk away.
Once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
I think if you're at 50 of 60 and you intend to pull in the next banner, then yes, you would be right. But it all depends on when you get your limited.
Good job.
Because keep in mind too, that headhunting ticket for the next banner only works in the next banner. You can't store 6 of these for like a banner 2 months from now. Like you have to use it on your next banner or it disappears.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for saving my life out there. While you launched the attack on the Valley Fort, we found many lost crewmates. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape.
Of course it is, because we're awesome. Oh, I can't show you. I'll go back and show you here in a second.
At least the defeat of that Rodon forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Unfortunately,
yeah, I would treat the 60
get in touch with the UWST
as a bonus more than I would treat as anything else.
Plateau.
Because even if you think about it, if you spent if you spend a 10 pull to go from 50 to 60 just to get another 10 pull, you're net neutral.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment.
How important is that place? What, you gonna abandon it, dude?
The power plateau has an Originium power plant. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the land break... That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The tests... There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos 2. Most are undetectable. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defense...
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of skimmed through it. Because I can read it way
worry.
faster than what they
Everyone
speak
at Valley
as.
4 knows how important the power plant is.
But it takes a second before it lets you actually click through. I don't want to fully skip it. But I want to skip it enough to not
It's a stronghold.
be bored with it.
If nothing goes wrong...
Oh. If nothing goes wrong. Like, I would have hated it if I missed that part. Because that was actually cool.
Holy! Isn't that the direction of an ether rift has opened?
come in and minute. Admin,
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking.
firelight confirmed. Large will be assembling. I repeat.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard!
Yes. Things to fight.
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica!
God, I hate his voice.
Oh, 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 oh. The
Surely nothing ever
When
goes
the ether
wrong.
side comes in contact with real space, it creates a Neferth may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the power plateau. She has planned this deliberate.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano.
Okay, sweet. Let's go fight. Why? See, he has a voice. Why don't they voice him here?
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violence, if the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes,
Hold.
You like his voice?
Hold on. I got a solution.
Something off about it for me.
Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. I can even adjust its large area arts unit. This will...
Really? That.
Director Chief, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Park.
time is critical. Have your crew move the proto. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you
Thank you.
at Vanica.
Okay, let me go fight now. Maybe. Yes. Thank you. Oh, okay, more stuff. Hold on. There are a lot of tutorials in this game. Okay, so you can level up areas. Enemies will level up. Easy enough. Okay. You can drop the level if it's too hard for you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. So let's go back over here really quick. So this is... Oops, that's the wrong thing. This here. So when you get to 60 headhunting attempts, you get this headhunting dossier. Automatically acquired. Once the next chartered headhunting begins, it will be converted to a special 10 permit, so a 10 pull. It will expire once that banner ends. So this is what I mean. Like, you can't store 10 of these and then save them to have like a guaranteed 120 on a future banner. And so I don't think it's worth chasing, because again, you're gonna spend 10 pulls either in the banner you're in now, or you're gonna get the 10 pulls to spend in a future banner. So you're still, it's 10 pulls for 10 pulls. There's nothing special about it. And think about like if you were at 40 pulls. Now I've got to spend 20 pulls to get 10 pulls. I would have been better off just spending 10 pulls on the next banner if I wasn't trying to chase all the way. So if you get an early pull for your future unit, I don't see where the value would be to hunt this particular, I'm going to call it a rebate down. Now, if you're chasing for the 120, cool. This is like a freebie. This is like just getting a 10, you know, back in the bank, essentially. Darn, I still only have 2 of those. And then where do we need to go next?
I've seen other Hongshan swordmen.
Go to landside. Which is where? Way over here. Okay. Teleport. No, Thor. We're talking about this game. Where's my owl? I saw the recycling guy. He is this way. Could you imagine that if like Persona all of a sudden was like, we're not doing any more carryover? There would be riots. I would probably get like a bajillion views on that video too, because you know I'd make one. Oh, have you not refilled yet? Oh, you have, okay. Did I just automatically get those items? Everything else drops something, but that one apparently doesn't. Like, it doesn't show the drops. But if you do, you all need 70 pull for a 6-star. But again, the math is still the same. 10 is 10. So if you spend 10, the only time it would make sense to care would be when you're trying to chase down a given character. Otherwise, you're just spending resources. Why am I... How do I get over there? I've been over there. Do I need to come down here and go south? Show some panda butt. That's what you guys are here for. A little tail. Waggity waggity. Jump over the kid. What is the path to get out of here? Here we go. Okay, I think this is... Will this get us there? No. Can I just jump off this ledge? Oh, I think this is where they have the little zip tie thing. Zip tie? Zip line? You would... Yeah, dude, you'd have every right to rage if that was the point. Or if that was a thing. But here's the thing, Thor. This is what I think is going to trip some players up. Is if they don't read, I think they will get caught off guard coming from other games, because it's, I think it's inherently baked into a lot of us that things carry over, 50-50s, etc. And so when it doesn't carry over, when you don't get to keep your 90 of 120, I think there's going to be some shell shock to some people. You want some pogtail? There you go. What did, so I think you told me he's a hippogriff, is that right? Wha bam!
I'll get this early for you.
18 out of 43, damn. But, you know how it goes. I'll make content and I'll tell people. Actually, I already did. I already put a whole video out on the pole banner stuff. But it's not to say it doesn't change. Oh my god. Let's get over here. Why do they have this over here? Seesaw ramp? I think I understand. Alright, where do I want to jump to? This is wanting me to jump somewhere. Oh, not that. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to jump to from there, other than down here. Gacha players do not read. It's true. I'm also guilty of that on occasion. Okay, what is the thing it wants me to find? Because that ramp is not there for no reason. Is it just for this?
This is one rewarding trip.
Well, I guess I have to go this way now. Maybe that's all it's for. In Infinite Nikki, there are no carryover. You either get the whole dress or you don't keep the pieces, but might... Or you might not get the whole outfit. There's no limited pull carryover. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I saw you had a post. Like you just got someone's full dress or something, right? On Twitter? Why is this not on the map? Oh, it is now. I feel like I've been up here already. Yeah, I came up here for some other mission. It's just so funny because, like I said, like the comments on my video and some that I've just seen in Discord and stuff, it's so like polarizing right now. Some people are like, oh, it's the best thing ever because it's better than Hoyo games or whatever they're saying. And others are like, this game's gonna die before it even launches. Like, you got to appreciate the doom and gloom of the gacha player base. I always find there's very few people that have kind of a mid, I guess, expectation that are like, hey, this can be partly bad and partly good at the same time. Like this, not everything is absolute. Like my jumping ability, not good right now, sometimes better. Does the banner last longer though? Well, I mean, in beta, we just have the one. And so I don't know if they're meant to do the, because like look at this one, it lasts until December 12th. That could be maybe they end beta then. That could be the normal banner and it's 2 weeks because the game came out for me on Thanksgiving. So that's roughly 2 weeks. But I don't know that it's specifically said. If it did, I don't remember it in the descriptions. Now I have to pull for a second copy of 4 permanent dresses? Damn. Okay. ZZZ, I just got screwed on the first banner so hard. Like, I did not do well pulling that banner. Can you squeeze through there? No? I think at the end of the day, it's like, unless it's something that's blatantly for whales, it doesn't faze me too much. Like, Raid Shadow Legends, I think there's no mistake in that game is for whales. Yes, I am sponsored by them. Thankfully, I don't have any agreements that I have to lie. You'll be surprised. There's actually a lot of games that'll sponsor you, but you are not allowed to say poor things about the game. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do it then. Like, I've turned down a couple sponsorships because I had to read a very specific script. And I don't mind having talking points. That's whatever. But it's like, you can't say this, this, and this. And if you don't like this, you're not allowed to say anything. And it's not just on your sponsored video. They can come after you if you do it on other content. Like, if I said it randomly in a live stream, they could technically come after me. And so, like, stuff like that, I'm like, hell no. Like, I'm not going to work with your company. Whereas at least with Raid, they're like, look, if you hate the game, you are allowed to say you hate the game. And I'm like, okay, because I can be brutal. Like, I can tell people it's for whales. And like, it's fine. It's fine. So some games I think are truly unapologetically looking for whales. Absolutely. If you're not that, though, I think you have to be careful on your balance as a gacha game. I do make spicy raid ads because I think it's funny. That Christmas one today, that was probably the most fun I've had making one of the ads. Those gold tickets are not a beginner banner. They have 3 types of banners. Yeah, because you've got the beginner banner, you've got those blue ones for standard banner, and then you've got, what, 2 versions? Don't you have 2 versions on this one? It's like a red one. Yeah, they got all these. So you got the Firewalker's Trail. So this is like for this banner. You got another version of that. And then you've got the Chartered, which it looks like you can use on other banners, but I don't think you would want to. I think you'd want to hold those for limited, right? How dare I refer to you as beta 2s? Just you, Showtime, just you. How you doing, buddy? That was Naughty List qualifying. Is it the Naughty List if Santa Claus is the one promoting it? Santa Bear, baby. It's not beginners with story. But there, sorry, I might be misunderstanding what you're saying because I don't see another banner. Because this one here, yeah, this one you just use the blue ones. You can convert the gems, but I think you'd want to convert the gems for this, right? So this is just they give you extra tickets that you can use on this banner, or are there other banners that are not showing us in beta right now? Tonight you're spending a bunch since it's Clan Wars. Oh, nice. You can play Raid free to play, but then change its name to Raid Shadow. It really is Raid Shadow Legends if you're not paying. But that's why I'm deliberately doing my Raid account as free to play. Like, I get creator rewards and I don't even claim them. And I told them that. I was like, look, I'm going to play this as a free to play player because there's no point in me playing it from a whale perspective.
Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Because that's not the audience I tend to draw.
Everyone's fine. We follow the rules and evacuate.
If you're going to whale out on a game, just pick the game you want to play. I mean, who cares at that point? Just pick what you like.
But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. Few crewmates are being
Is Doc on vertical? Doc, we have a horizontal, buddy.
Professional work.
Do you want to get vertical with me or horizontal with
We
me?
managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC.
It's
and
not a
our
one-time
hub-based
thing.
engineers.
Oh, it's going to come back with the story. Okay, so there's another banner that will come back? Okay. I didn't realize there's another banner type to come. Because the only other banner I've seen so far is the beginner banner, which I, finished, obviously, my 40 pulls on. Oh, cute face, dude.
Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the blight.
You mean some chopping and
Nice.
slashing?
So you expose it, then punch it.
I can do that.
I like her.
This is
Her
way
attitude's all good.
easier.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype.
Doc, Mel wants you in horizontal.
Do whatever you
Earphone.
can to escort it safely to the power plateau.
Do you mind listening
We
to me
must
rant
use
about
it to
Fox?
Stop the expansion of the ether rift.
Rant away, dude.
Your mission will determine the survival.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe.
Let's not doubt.
Oh, I have 2 stream showtime, so I'm on vertical streaming and horizontal streaming. And you are currently in the chat for vertical, so I'm assuming you're in our vertical view. But if you want like the full screen experience, there's another another stream running at the same time because I simul stream. Dude, who parked your thing? Can I drive this? How fun would it be if you could drive this thing? Like, let me do the clearing. Apparently, I want Constructor Simulator 2026 because that's what I'm like. I want to build factories and I want to drive drills.
Transizer, tranquil, automatic, mobile cart.
Everyone ranting about CERT.
TATA or something. I'll just call it Tata. What a cute and simple.
Tata. Tatas. It's health control. Oh god, yeah, dude, my score right now is just crap on that fight because I accidentally killed him. Like,
No one is allowed to enter. Head over to the sentry post and
Fox was like,
register
I'm gonna do
identities.
every counter known to man. And crit.
Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. Libri, Vriva, and you're
But tell me, Earphone, wouldn't it be nice if we get the lock function soon?
You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Viva. I'm a Lung.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshang Academy of Sciences? Why are
We are from Endfield Industries.
Enfield?
Yeah, Fox just follows up, and then transitions
Let
the
me
boss.
check our personnel information database.
What do you think so far of Enfield? And people say the gacha is the big problem. And hello to you. So I love the game so far. I think it's a lot of fun to play. I like the combo system. Characters seem unique enough, right? So like some are fire, some are electric, but even when they're both electric, they do different things. So there's a lot of, I guess, depth to explore. Even though you technically only have a couple buttons to press, the way that you combo it with others, which I talk a little bit about in the video I published today, but the way you combo that I think is going to really distinguish players who are button mashing versus players that are trying to get deep into the system, and I enjoy that. I like the factory part of the game. That's actually the part that I'm most excited for, ironically enough.
Supervisor
And then as far as the gacha, we actually just had a very nice discussion about that. I'll do a shorter summary just because we probably spent the last 20 minutes talking about it. But it's hard to give a final type opinion when we don't know the economy. I think that it's going to live or die by how much resources we get on a regular basis at this point. Like, can you get the limited character once a month? You know, once every 3 months? You know, what is it going to look like for the average player outside of the spenders?
I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
You want to get Cert's health under 50% while trying not to kill the side shadows. Yeah, I'm honestly going to do 1 or 2 more attempts on it and just, I'll take the score I get because I don't want to beat my head against Fox not doing what I want him to do randomly.
And must reach the place quickly.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST, but my primary task is to search and rescue. Keep going.
Cool, stop
down
wasting
this
my time,
road
dude.
and you'll reach the ether test site.
I think we know that. I think we can tell what the giant explosion was. It took you 50 minutes to record once. And see, here's the thing, Earphone, is you're one of the better players when it comes to that content. So if it took you an hour to get one, you know, what you would classify as a successful run, it's just going to piss off the average player.
Fabian Collins.
But the second they give us that lock, like, that solves that problem so well.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled.
Well, I don't think the show could get any better. We've already got the Angoloi, but the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub.
The hub base is relatively safe for...
I can't leave my post just yet. The security...
God, they have so much exposition.
All right then.
I think if they have any other criticism story-wise is
One more thing.
it's too
There's
interrupted.
a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Eliza. Good luck out there.
Yeah, I'll probably focus more on the other boss, Earphone, honestly, and chase my score there. I need to make some explosives at some point. I know they talked about how to do it at some point, and I just kind of fast forwarded through that conversation like a noob.
The enemy there is strong.
Good. That's what I want. I want to fight. So, and the other thing I'll say too is, and I mean, I would still say that I'm in like beginner tutorial area, if you want to call it that, but it's really easy. Like, the only time I had any trouble was when I was fighting like a level maybe 30 or 40, and I was intentionally underleveled. Like, I was level 15 for most of my characters, and I hadn't leveled up the weapons at all. And like right now, I'm kind of like looking at chat while just holding down a button, because I'm like I'm not even over leveled for them. But I'll say that, like, or maybe I finally leveled up. I can't remember. But I could use more difficulty. It doesn't have to be like, you know, bone crushing. It just needs to be a bit more.
But every time I look up,
It's not a book, it's a library. It feels that way, honestly.
telling us to hurry up and get it done.
I see there will be definitely people who are just like, I'm skipping the story. I'd like to enjoy it. Like, I would actually like to play through it. It's because beta? What do you mean? In terms of the story? Or... Yeah, I mean, all signs are pointing to end of January right now. At least that's what the iOS hold date is, which they are known to be wrong for. You know, there's no guarantee that that will be it. But, oh, can I put my thing on here? What is that, 5? So that's 2. Can it not go in this one? Oh, okay, I have to get a new mining rig for that. I think if you like the whole factory building type stuff, you're gonna love this game. Because I see a lot of depth in that specifically, and everything that you do in the world is tied to that system. So, for example, that mining node that I just at, that tells me I need to make a new kind of mining node, or mining machine, to auto mine that, which means there's gonna be a new facility over here somewhere at some point that I'll need to create. And so each of these different regions is going to have its own kind of speciality that you're going to focus into. And if you don't like the factory stuff, then I hope you are okay just doing the blueprints. Because you're going to need to. I think there's using blueprints or not using blueprints. Oh, what's this? Component. Wait, can I not? Do I have to research this one? Oh, interesting. That's cool. I'll have to do that some other time. I don't want to go that far away from the story right now. But for someone like me who, like, legitimately loves that kind of gameplay, I'm all for it. All for it. Like, I want to figure out on my own without tutorials the best machines I can possibly build. And, like, the way to, like, create blueprints that are super good for other people.
This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around.
Here's the big question. Okay.
Do we have another
Yeah,
way
it's
around
they have a skip button right up top. Yeah, it's right in the top of my corner up here.
The blight. Can't believe it has taken hold so. Don't get too close. They're extremely dangerous.
Not if you punch it. Just jump through that gap.
The rift above the power plateau seems to be exerting rather horrendous effects. These scars upon the land can only be inflicted by
Excuse me.
So, how are we supposed to get through?
Didn't we bring the robot for a reason? Alright, Tata.
Let's hope Yvonne's designs can work.
I mean, literally spent 20 minutes telling us about the robot. Did you guys forget on the walkover? Okay, we're gonna try it. Ah, okay, so that's cool. So if you want to skip the story, that is a good way to kind of still stay in it. That's a clever feature. I'll give him credit on that one. Let's get those tatas. Yes, I know what I'm saying. Yes, I speak some Spanish. Let's see. Oh, that would have been a great place to hide one of those things. Panda, don't worry, I'm coming back for you. How's the game so far? I'm very much enjoying it. Honestly.
Go for it, Tata. We're all
Like I said, my biggest thing is the story is taking a while to really ramp up. But aside from that, I don't really have any major arguments. Well, I have some minor complaints. Like I do think it's very exposition heavy, and I think it's partially out of necessity, very tutorial heavy. Like every 4 minutes, I feel like it's giving me a new tutorial.
nothing happened.
But the graphics I like.
Big Owl told
I think
me
the
the wrong
faces could be a
button.
little bit more emotive, but otherwise I think they're good.
Unlikely to make mistakes in technical issues like this.
It was funny, I was talking about how I was thinking it's not overly sexualized the other day, or yesterday maybe, and then like 2 seconds later I went to another screen and the girl's like twerking on me.
Prilica, take a look at this.
Dude, they optimize it that well, earphone. I don't know. I don't think it feels like ZZZ at all. I mean, I haven't played ZZZ since launch, mind you, but this feels more deliberate in the way that you employ like your combos and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It does feel different to me.
It seems to be in pain.
Are you in pain or are you a robot?
This emergency operation might be a little too early for Tata. Administrator, please destroy the exposed...
All right, thank you. Finally. Yeah, see, like every 4 minutes. Like, do I need a tutorial when they literally just told me to go punch the core twice? Because the owl told me earlier, then they just told me again, and now it's going to tell me a third time. And like this, like I don't feel like you need tutorials for this. If you're walking on fire and it kills you, like that's a visual tutorial. You know what I mean? And then, okay, cool. Like I've learned one thing in there. Sometimes I can't break it. But I didn't need 4 pages to know to come up here and punch this thing in the face. Boom. Cool. My tutorial is shiny thing needs to be exploded.
I thought I was done for.
We're the Endfield crisis.
Endfield.
But it's a bounce, because then you're gonna have people who are like, I don't know what to do because there was no tutorial. So it's like how they almost need like an option that's I need a third of the tutorials. Like I'm smart, I'm not a genius, but I'm also not a dumbass. Like, is there like a difficulty setting for
Just
that?
met someone from the security bureau called Fabian Collins.
Oh, I mean that's a fair point. That if you skip the story, then you wouldn't know.
Definitely him.
But also, it kind of though, it reminds me of games where they have yellow paint that tells you how to climb a wall. Like you never need a tutorial for that. You literally have a flashing thing in front of you that tells you to come here, and it's intuitive. So sometimes I think you can skip a tutorial completely by having something visually intuitive to tell you.
But it seems you'll need to find another way.
Let's get
The eagle-looking guy in the beginning, yeah, the owl, I don't like him. He's so whatever to me.
Look,
I mean, I don't hate him. I don't want to like come across
caused by the blight
as if he's like the worst thing ever made. He just does nothing for me as a character.
Director Chin, can you...
Loud and clear, Supervisor.
The road has been swept away by a blight flood. We need a new path to the power
Yeah, I'll have
plant.
to talk to them about
Do you
tutorial
have
option.
any details on the situation at the Originium site?
Hold on. I'm accessing
Because we get the surveys, and then I'm in the creator Discord anyways, so I can put additional comments in there.
If the road is out, then the quickest way to your new path starts at this. You'll move through the transport, but be cautious. Once you reach the research center, and just a heads up, Supervisor Prolicon.
Some people actually didn't read, so understand for the dev. Yeah, it's a fine balance. It is definitely a challenge I don't envy for them to figure out.
We'll try to get in touch with our scientist.
But I also like, I come from, my first console was an Atari, y'all, like an Atari 2600. So I'm from like the old school arcade game days where there is no tutorial, like the antithesis, and you just pumped another quarter in to figure it out, right? I don't think it needs to be that extreme. And games are far more complicated now than the old school days where it's like go to the right and punch something. But I don't know, it does feel a little treat you like a baby kind of a thing.
We'll try to avoid.
Ask them for protocol customized. Can you expand on that a little bit for me? Like, what do you mean by protocol customized exactly? Because I don't mind giving a suggestion. I just need to understand what I'm asking for. I hope devs will listen to your feedback and other feedback. I'm really old. Yeah, I'm 43, my friend.
I can lend this to you.
The first console I truly remember playing was the Nintendo. Like, I can actually remember my dad bringing it home for the first time.
Oh, one more thing.
But
some of our injured crew said
I actually only sold my Atari
in the research center managed to hold off
within the last year. I finally got rid of all my old like video game stuff and sold it to my brother-in-law.
Got it. Will do. And pass my thanks to Yvonne.
Battle Pass Tier 3 one.
A little strange, but in tough times like these.
Oh, you're saying to ask them to give it to me like for free, like in the beta? Your first was a Sega Genesis. Super Nintendo will probably go down as my favorite console ever. Sega Genesis was a close second, because that was like a bread and butter of my gaming back in the day. How do I like the game so far? Enjoying it quite well. Leo, enjoying it quite well. Lots to do, lots to explore, lots of factories to build.
The research center is the most conspicuous one in there.
What's up here? Can I not jump up there? Yes, I can. Yep, I knew there'd be something up there. Now, how do I get up there? The other side, maybe? Have you played other gachas? Many.
You know,
I actually cover many gachas on my channel. So if you were, so right now, wow, I apparently don't know how to jump. Right now, my, I guess, main, if you will, is Persona 5X. So I stream that one every week, and then I make videos on it frequently. ZZN, I've been making videos on, but I've been waiting for new content, which is why there hasn't been a ZZN video in quite a few days. This one, obviously, you're looking at it. And then I am in the content creator program for NTE, Neverness to Everness. They just, I mean, I think everybody knows they're just kind of in a development stuff right now, so they're not like giving anything new at the moment to the public. And so, I should get behind him. Is that how you do it? Or does he need to be like crushed or something? There we go. But NTE I plan on covering as an official creator, so you can expect that one from me. There's a lot of other gachas I'm like putting horribly something quick in chat. A lot of other gachas I've played and left for, you know, just one reason or another. Typically I just am not enjoying it the way I want to spend my time on it.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Yeah, the outfit stuff, like I love Pog's outfit. Like this thing is so hot.
Well, it's time for food.
Have you played other? Yeah, so how, does this have its own identity? Absolutely. Absolutely has its own identity. I would say that, you know, the pulling stuff, like pulling on banners, that isn't anything you're not accustomed to. That's the most obvious gacha, feels like most other things on the market sort of a thing. But I think that's just the nature of it being a gacha game. I don't think that's a good or bad statement. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, I'll go over there. Nope. Apparently I have to do it off of those bridges. But, I think that's where people will have the most obvious, it's just like this, it's just like that, you know, it's pulling this, 50-50 that. The places that, where the hell did I go over here? This way? The places that it feels 100% unique, one is going to be I think the story, right? I wouldn't call the story the strongest part of it yet, but it does feel like its own thing. The gameplay, the structure of the gameplay, definitely feels like its own thing. It also has this entire factory building part of the game, and that is one of its own. I can't think of another game in the gacha space specifically that does the factory stuff. So I do think it has its own identity. I think I can't place a block. I mean, there's that. Thank you. Oh, dang. Okay, wait, let me go pull this over there and then I'll come back to that switch. So, you know, I think it feels like its own. The combat system, I don't know, I can't think of anything else that it feels exactly like, because it's really about synergizing your team and then running combos off of them. And the more you, I guess, appreciate that and work into that, the better you're going to do and enjoy the game. If you come in here and just button mash, then I think once it actually has harder fights, you're going to come back and be like, oh my god, like, why do I suck? Like, why can't I beat this? As well, because you didn't synergize. Oh, do I need to bring that thing down here? So I can get up there. I'll worry about that some other time. I'm gonna go fight stuff. Oh wait, can I now just disengage it? Will that disengage the other one? Let's see. You missed telling Earphone to go to bed. Yeah. Good old pastimes. Yeah, right, Alex. You know I'm not gonna quit P5X. Oh, you know, I can bring this over there and then pull it down from up there. Matter of fact, I gotta film a video for Haru. That's on my list of things to do. There we go. He can be taught. But how are you, friend? I haven't talked to you in a minute. You been doing okay? What do you think of the 5090 market price on the rice and AI used in gaming? Is Enfield using AI? Good random questions. I have not looked at the price of the 5090, so I can't comment on that. I'm sure it's overpriced if I were to take a random guess. I am not in a place that I need to upgrade my computer. I've had this one for about a year. It's pretty decent. I have a 4080, I think. What are you looking at? I just got that treasure chest. Floaty ball, will you float right back over here? Thank you. Alright, got the cool stuff. What else did you ask? Market price on rice. So, funny you would bring that up because I actually study a lot of things in economic markets because of my job. And I will tell you that in most regions, inflation is not doing anybody any favors, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better in the short term. Not for lack of our terrorists making it worse. That's got its own impact that I don't love. So there's your rice comment. And then, do I think it's using AI? I think it would be dumb to think any company is not using AI. It's where they use it that matters. I use AI on a daily basis to automate workflows. That's a good reason to use it. I use AI to help me write code to save me hours of coding time. Great place to use it. So if they have developers coming through and using AI to help them write code, who cares? If that saves you 6 months of development time, I say please go for it. I think using AI to create a concept of art is fine in a game. I don't think using AI to replace the art is good. There's two differences there, right? So if I wanted to be like, hey, you know, give me an idea of something cyberpunk looking, how is that any different than me going to the internet and typing into Google, give me something cyberpunk looking? Now, do I copy that? Absolutely not. Right? I still put my own design elements into it. So it all depends, I think, on what the AI is used for. You love CZN right now? I love it. I think it's very much a side game, though. Once you get through the content, like the boss with the stage 9 this week was super easy. And then I cleared all 30 of the stars on the Twilight. Well, I should have probably paid attention to that. I totally didn't read that at all. So like, Platypus and I were talking about this the other night. Once you have a good set of 2 teams, there's not, like, you don't have to do anything, honestly. Like, you don't have to go through and do any more chaos. Now, I do like the chaos modes, and I like that it is like a weekly reset for it, but I don't have to do it. Well, I would just why would it reset that? That's annoying. That's something to comment on. Like right now, I'm just logging in, doing my dailies, and logging off on ZZN until that character comes out in a couple days. And then we'll have like the new story content. So ZZN is 100%, I think, side game status. I don't think it's one, unless you just love trying to farm out decks, I really don't think it's one that has enough content to take the main slot. But it's fun. The moment-to-moment gameplay and the chaos is super fun in that game, and I incredibly enjoy it. Sorry for autocorrect. Rise. Oh, I missed. Oh, the price on Rise. The price in Rise on AI, not the price of rice, as in the economic factors that I study. Okay, well, I mean, you got a slight economic tutorial from me. Oh, what is this? Okay, alright, so I can go steal some from over here and then bring it back, or just go to my base and get them. Confident Griffline to innovate and introduce a bunch of new things. Listen, here's the things. I think this is already innovative. And not to say I don't want to get more innovative. I mean, sure, give me even more. But just the factory parts of it so far have felt innovative. There. I felt like I can't say that word. Oh, can you jump that? Nope. I gotta go all the way back over here to that stupid jump. Make me do it the hard way. Because you want to be annoying and not say the fact that I opened that stupid gate. Oh, does it want me to get the parts and then fix these? Son of a bitch. This is what happens when you don't read tutorials. The thing I just, talk so much shit about. Your boyfriend is a macroeconomics researcher? That is a hell of a cool job. I am a global compensation director, so my role is to basically help determine what to pay people for various types of jobs, in different kinds of companies. Or not companies, but like different parts of the company. But it's on a global scale. So I have to study various markets and understand, like... Sorry, I'm like trying to... Yes, I get it. I can put stuff in and out. Cool. Boom. Where is my quick stash? Do you not want to give me the quick stash button? So he probably knows... Not probably. I would assume that your partner knows way more than I do as far as, the global macroeconomics, but I have to know a fair amount in order to do what I do. Control, move all items with the same move. Oh, shift. Quick move. Alt equals split. Control. This is kind of neat. So you can just do it like that. Sure. Where's my amethyst parts? Right here? Ha, sweet. Okay, so I don't want all of them. I just want like 50. There we go. Let me get 2 stacks of 50 just in case. I have 8,000 of them.
Need a lag, Rob.
Okay. So let's see. Remind you of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Remake combats? I would say it never once reminded me of that. And I'm not speaking poorly of your opinion. It just does not remind me personally of that. Button masher is why it's probably why DNA isn't fun for me, because you're button smasher. Did you finish the story though, Melissa? Because I really did like the story in DNA. Like that, the way that they resolved the first part of it was one of my favorite gacha moments, period. Just period.
Glad the UWSP still pulled it off. The breakers trapped inside will be having a hard time.
If there is no bug, what's the matter if they use AI? Look how good it is, the game. Yeah, that's my point. Like using AI for coding is one of the smartest things you can do right now. Like it saves, like I do it. Like it saves so much time. Why do I want to spend 20 hours coding something that I can do with AI in literally 5 minutes? Now, I still have to understand the code. I still have to be able to read the code and make sure it's doing what I think it should do. I don't think you need to replace full knowledge, but I do think it is a tool. It's no different than like if you look at old school washing machines, right? Why would you use the old washboards when you have a washing machine now? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Opinion of the music. Opinion is, where the hell is the last marker? Why do I not see it? Oh, there it is. It's right the frick in front of me. It's been okay. You know, when I think about it, I guess no track has stood out to me. Which tells me that it's not necessarily bad, but I wouldn't say that it's been, like, epic. But I also have a very, very high standard of music in games because I come from, like, the Final Fantasies, you know, games that are known for their soundtrack heavily. And even, like I was saying, like, DNA, like, the music that they put in DNA for the story is something else. It is something else. So that's like, you have to compete against that with me. Do you want to talk to me? Story was good, don't enjoy the combat. The issue I had with the combat in DNA is it has no weight to it. Everything feels floating. So like when I do a strike in this game, I feel it. Like you can feel the hit. And if I play, I'll switch here in just a second, I'll show you. If I play Pog, the weight of his moves feels different than the Panda does. Like, it's still screen shake, it's still stuff like that. It feels meatier. And then there's some characters that feel more agile. For example, the blue girl that you see in my team. So, like, watch. So here's, like, the weight of his attacks, right? And then if I switch to Panda, he's a little bit slower. And that move is, like, my favorite move, by the way. Like, there's a different, even though he's just doing a 5-hit combo, it's different, right? And then if I pick Homegirl over here, she's a lot faster. And, like, do you notice there's not, like, the screen shake? Like, she doesn't feel heavy. And so, you've got that grounded kind of part to that. So that's kind of, like, what I think. And DNA, it just feels like everybody's floating. Matter of fact, the best way I was able to traverse the maps was by floating, ironically enough. Doesn't have annoying anime vocal tracks.
The enemy there is strong.
I mean, they talk. I'm not sure what you mean by, like, the annoying anime vocal tracks, but it is voiced, aside from the main characters had all of, like, 2 lines. Yeah, the combat is... the feel of the combat, to be specific for me, is a bit of a letdown in DNA. Yeah, the weightiness of this feels a lot better. Sorry, let me check this. I've got like 7 people from my family over here texting me.
Been the smoothest of your journeys.
Oh, she's talking to my son. Oh my god, I have to check that later. I don't know what that is, but it's gonna be funny.
Come on, Fabian.
Step forward in a new generation of gacha games and games in general, competing with AAA games but free. I think AAA games have been shooting themselves in the foot for quite a few years now.
Yeah, but only a few success crewmates told us.
Underground.
Well,
Because like look at I don't know if you guys how much you guys follow indie games, but look at Hades 2. Right, 20 or no, was it $20 or $30 for Hades 2? Absolutely fantastic game. I streamed it a couple times here. I'll pull that one out on the Switch every now and again. You've got Silk Song, $20. Fantastic game. Very high quality. Yeah, whatever, dude. You got Ball Pit, which I don't have. I really want Ball Pit on Nintendo Switch 2, so I'm hoping my kids get the hint and get it for me for Christmas. But that's another one that's like 20 or 25 bucks. And it's just, it's good, solid fun. And not some crazy over budget $80. And then I look at my Switch 2. I got the Switch 2 with Mario Kart, whatever world that we're on now. Guess what I've only played a couple times? Mario Kart World. An $80 game. It's fun, it's not. It doesn't hook me like everything else. So I think AAA games. What?
What was that?
But I think that AAA games are
Don't they remind
mistaking
you of
spectacle for fun. UE5, yeah, UE5 has problems.
The creator does leave a rather...
Yeah,
The
it's
entire place got really messed up.
gacha games and what they make is interesting. Because then I see people like, oh my god, this game is doing terrible. I'm like, this game made $1 million last month. Like, did they at some other point in time make more? Sure. But give me any product that I can sell that makes me $1 million a month and I'm in. Like, I don't make $1 million a month. Not even remotely close to that. Not even in like the same universe as that. Break his shield.
Your end awaits.
But I do like the fact that gacha games are starting to move away from the arguably predatory banner systems and subbing that out for more like cosmetic type things. Oh, is he still alive? I thought he was dead.
An easy victory.
Alright, who threw a grenade at him though? Like somebody threw a grenade over there a minute ago. Find a way to get through the science park. How about I walk? Thank God they use Unity. Also rewrite the engine for the game. Yeah, for sure. I think that was a benefit for them. Next trending gacha seems to be Open City, Anata NTE. Well, this game too, it's like a bunch of, you know, open world hubs, if you will. How is your day, Bear? It's doing very well. Very well. Speaking of Anata and NTE, I'm looking forward to both of those games. Like I said, I'm a content creator for NTE, so like that one you can expect me to cover. One they actually have some news. Like they don't have any right now. Anata, I'm hoping to get into their content creator program. Who knows? I am currently not. How verbose is the storytelling in this game? It's presented well enough, but it's slow. Like it's still, you can tell they want it to be consequential, but it still feels inconsequential. Like nothing, like that person's crying in the corner, but they don't seem that far off, that bad off, right? Let me just text them back. But I don't think the presentation is bad so much as it's exposition heavy.
The blight flood clogged most
Like
of our
this,
paths.
like every two like I don't need you to tell me that the blight clogged my path. It's literally blocking me. Like this is an unnecessary cutscene.
That's the building we're trying to reach.
Yeah.
But there's no
Again,
way of us getting through
I
that
know I
door.
can't get through the door because this is blocking me. This is blocking me. This is blocking me. Like I don't.
Looks like we'll need talk.
I don't need you to tell me that. Arknights makes 355 million yearly. Jesus, I wish I did. Shit, I'd be happy to hit $1,000 on YouTube. Infinity Nikki is open world, loved it, started it, and I'm sure I would if I had more time to play. Yeah, I mean that's the only other thing to think through is a game like ZZN is not open world, and so I can get into the gameplay and out of the gameplay very quickly. This game, you're gonna spend time exploring. So you have, like, I don't think you can play 5 open world games at the same time.
The blight is messing up the radio comms. We lost Andre again.
There's a protocom signal.
I'm worried
tower
those
in the park.
games won't do as well as
We can use it to
gacha.
amplify
Well,
our
but they're also
signals.
typically housed by different companies that have different targets, if you will.
What is it, Administrator?
If you're talking purely gross profit, then yeah, I think gacha's gonna win. But I don't think, for example, I don't know, your average Sony developer cares about being in the gacha space. Not extensively. I know that they have some, but
So you're saying
Because you're not in enough content creator programs. I know, right? But the thing is like it's beneficial to me to at least apply because, for example, I get assets like art for this game to put on my thumbnails. And in some content creator games, they give you like in-game currency, or every once in a while they have paid opportunities, which I'm not getting yet, but maybe one day. Sometimes we can't explain like Love in Deep Space. I've heard of that game and I've not played it.
Signal tower from here.
But I've heard that one's popular. Obviously, there's the Horse Girl game. More polls, please. Let's see if I have any, Platty. I don't know if I have any. Yeah, I don't have enough there. Well, do I have enough to convert? Insufficient. Spend 45. Oh, but I only have 16. Wait. Yeah, I only have 16. Well, do it anyways. Nope. See, and I don't think they let me... Yeah, they don't let me go into the stores. And I've only got 2 of these, so unfortunately I don't have anything to spend. The gacha space neglects female gamers a lot. Oh, nice. Well, not just female gamers, but I would say anyone who's attracted to males as well.
They won't blow us up, right?
Dude, I totally forgot the Rosina World Pearl Lupino already. Maybe I should pick. What is this guy doing? Is he going to actually do a move? Dodge. Look, I very much actually like playing this right now without upgrading all my characters and everything, just for the sake of making it slightly more challenging. Because it really is really easy right now.
We made another step forward, Enfield.
So like that fighting feels good. I don't play Love in Deep Space. I watch the stories though. Yeah, I haven't even watched the stories. I have nothing I can say. More content for ZZN, yes. So the new character is being revealed tomorrow or the next day at 3 a.m. my time. We know who it is, but I mean like there's other influencers, content creators who are going to be doing like a live stream for it. I'm not invited because I'm not cool enough, but it's like Vulcan and them. So they'll be the first ones that will get to reveal the new character's kit, and then we'll have her to pull in like a day. With that should come the next part of the story. So stage 2, whatever you want to call it, story 2, chapter 2, I don't know. But so yeah, there's content there. So I will be back to making some ZZN videos once there's actually something to talk about. But Platypus has been killing it with the ZZN videos, though. So yeah, if you're looking for content for CZN, go give his channel a check. I love that you can do that, like he's like frozen in air there.
Good work, everyone.
Pog is hot and not cringe. Absolutely true. Oh, you busting his jobs for Guild Boss? Hell yeah.
You can head down here.
I approve. I got Cherish, so you meta now? Absolutely. Looking forward to Bondage Girl and CZN. Yeah, I want to see what her kid is, and I didn't pull. I really do not like Yuki, and so I did not pull for her. Is there an intelligent way to get down, or do I just jump over the edge? Can you not jump that high? Okay, what am I missing here? Is there something? Oh, it's right there. Jesus. I'm trying to like jump over the fence and the obvious thing is like right in front of me. It's called an elevator. That's true. I'm getting a lot more male characters in gacha. I just want to be equal. Exactly. Yeah, I get to enjoy both sides of the fence. And so obviously the games are far heavy weighted towards females, but I will absolutely appreciate a good pog. ZZM was nominated for Gacha Game of the Year. It's probably going to be Umamasa, what the hell that game is called. The Horse Girl is the one I think that will take Game of the Year. It has a cultural significance to it.
The area up ahead was used for originium
Time out.
cultivation.
Put away whatever doesn't get eaten. Okay, cool. No harassing this week. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good way to look at it too for Platypus is it's not just about sexual attractions and the characters. It's weird when the game is like, oh, I know 85 females and not a single male, or there's one dude.
Just like the movie.
Like, I want variety. I want there to be... don't get hit by lasers. Do I need... See, this is what I mean. Like, do you need a tutorial for don't get punched in the face by a laser? Because the first time, like, I'll just do it. Like, the first time you walk into it, it's like, oh, that was bad. Like, it's a natural tutorial. Just having the variety. And I think, like, Sword of Convalera did pretty well. They had a lot of good variety in characters. Male and female. Yeah, Game of the Year needs to be Metaphor again.
You're not land.
Good chance for it to be Expedition 33, which I still need to buy.
None of us look like land breakers.
We're the Enfield's crisis team.
Platt, are you with the vertical stream, or did you finally switch over to horizontal?
It's those land breakers. And then we started hearing Yvonne's broad. Once everyone got here, those special
Well, that does sound like Yvonne.
If Zizian got a collab with Stellar Blade?
So, how
You think
are
E33
things
has it in the
outside?
bag? They might. They're definitely probably one of the more hyped ones.
I guess the underground is safer for now.
Plus, it almost feels like an underdog story, which I'm sure will weight things. I don't even want all the males. I don't even want all the characters to be obsessed with the MC. Yeah, that's a good point. It's I like characters to form a point of the narrative.
They're here.
I mean, it's okay to sometimes just have like the generic, like off-brand 4-star characters just there to fill a space for your team. But not everybody has to love the main character. Not everybody has to be way from material. Like, one of my favorite characters in Persona 5X is Vino, an old-ass lady. Like, not for any sexual reasons. She's just cool. Like, and it's nice to have somebody who's older like I am. Granted, she's a little bit older than me.
I've worked in the valley for 2 generations.
That's great. You can relax.
And see, like, story... this is the other thing I have with the story that I was mentioning earlier.
And from what I'm seeing,
it doesn't feel like there's an emergency because every conversation is 8 sentences longer than it needs to be. Like,
quite a personality.
That dude, like, I'm not convinced he's in any trouble. And now he's gonna hang out here and give me quests, right? Like, I guess he has a quest I need to give him? Or does he just give it to me? You look terrible. Yes, he does. Research files. Get some research files. Okay, fetch and get. But see what I mean? Like, now he's like introducing himself. I'm like, you're not in trouble, dude. Yeah, I haven't finished Rebirth. I got burned out doing all the side quests, and I probably should just focus on the story.
Definitely saw these lasers in the movie.
There it is. I didn't see the one coming down on my head.
These lasers
Anything up
can
here?
move.
Nope, there's a treasure chest. Yeah, ZZN is very much like, do you like giant boobs? That is like the game's mantra.
The elevator is over there.
It is probably one of the more goonerific games out there. And it's kind of funny because, like, if you look at the censored... Did I just glitch to the bottom? I did. I just glitched to the bottom. I have to remember to put that in the bug report. If you look at the censored versions of the characters, like Maribel, I actually think her model looks better with a freaking t-shirt on. And whatever, if you want to call me, I don't know, a prude or whatever, first of all, go watch my advertisements for a raid. You might think differently. Oh. What the hell am I looking at? Get a fruit drink. Okay, whatever. What was I gonna say? But, like, it's just... I think there's a difference between it being appealing and it being too gratuitous. Yeah, strips of clothes is about as much as you can say about those clothes. There's not much else there. And how do you have a cool looking outfit if there's literally no outfit? Like...
Signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away, but
And then what, per platypus, what is it that you call
Tata can pull it off and it's
when they go into their trauma mode? You cannot censor them in our version. In the CN version of the game, it has to be censored because of their laws. Yeah, like Maribel like has a shirt on, and I honestly think the model looks better with a shirt on. Now she still has the ridiculous face, but yeah, I haven't seen all the censored models, but I've seen a few, and I think that the ones I've seen so far have looked better.
You're the best.
I like the second main girl in P5X. She's more mature than the first. Oh, you mean Tomoko? Just look at Pog's suit. You'd rather... No, I think that's the thing is, like, I like the design of him as is. Like, I don't need him to be less covered up to appreciate the character more.
Why is it sick? I tried contacting.
Are you Yvonne?
What on Talos is a data?
It's getting hot.
This dude.
Mr. Andre furnished it with.
You what? I was the one who made that module. And the front. I knew it. It must be the old by Talos. He wrote an overly simplistic access command for the large area alerts unit. Okay, I'll fix this first and settle the scores later. That silly owl gotta write that maintenance manual. Find me at my lab, quickly! And don't use that function again.
Got it. Is there...
Watch out for the land breakers along the way.
I might be concerned if you were somewhere else, but...
Obviously. Don't be fooled by the breakers and...
Yeah, it would be nice as an option, because
What's this Mr. Yvonne like?
like some of those they're too much.
Face to face.
Yeah, Per Platypus's name for trauma mode is literally what they should have called it. Connect him to a signal tower as exposed to all blight cores in the area. Oh, you have to do it in other areas. Okay, cool. So basically, I can now get anywhere I want to. Sorry that you got blown up there, Tata. Quick stash all that. Oh, what did I unlock? The voice changer is crazy. Yeah, it's so funny. And like, this is the other thing with this game. There's so much of this extra stuff to do in a good way. Like, look at all these rewards you can get, and obviously they're one time, but you know, going collecting the stuff you need for all your different places. You know, fighting the axe horn to get more of his things. Like, I like the extras. Yeah, what's wrong with making an option? That's the things I think they really should. Because you know what's funny is, like, if my son was a little bit older, I would let him play. Like, right now it's too nightmarish to let him play it. What? What? Dude. There's an active core right in front of me. Did he not just do that? Like... but I wouldn't let him play it because of the way it looks. Now, right now he's still too young. Like... But like in a couple years, like that would be a make or break for me. Like I wouldn't let him play it because of how it is.
I asked this question from the start. Did you make those drone bombers?
Of course I did. I see you've already met
If the
my
cosmetics in
Tweety
Ananta include characters, we could have the best of both. Yeah, seriously. Well, not Ananta they already announced is going to be... Oops. Yeah, see, you don't need a tutorial to tell me that was bad. Ananta is going cosmetic only. They announced that at TGS, I think it was. So we know that that's for sure. It's going to be cosmetics and vehicles. And then also there's like a whole apartment system in that game. And so they'll have stuff that has to do with the apartments as well. Dang it, don't go into it while you're fighting. Trade my stuff? Yeah, I need to. I'm over here just enjoying the game. Where's the trade center? It is this. I have so much. Let's get rid of like 6,000 of it. God, he has so much left still. Oh, that's because of him. I was like, why can't I click on that? Is the pan fun to play? He is. Because he has like one of the coolest moves. Like, watch. His last move in his chain. Boom. He just sits on him. We aren't getting either of them till late January. Anata's probably in July of next year. NT is further off, I think. Harumon's Howler, then Violet. Oh, I missed. Okay, you were talking about something else. My bad. Vehicles and apartments. Make it. It's basically an anime GTA. I mean, that's probably the best way to explain that game. So far, at least from what it seems. You can trade better stuff for more money. Oh, okay. Well, let me... What does it say I'm getting? Claim. Claim. Alright, let me go back to that menu. It is... Oh, I see, so I can switch into this stuff. So I can trade into this. Let's do 6k of that. And it looks like you leveled up. Complete missions raises the outpost to higher prosperity. I don't want to check text messages, you bastard. I have to go back to the quarry. Oh, nice. I can make explosives if I actually read my messages. Does it? What else did it want me to do? Alright, that is something for me to do later. That is for me to do later. What is this blinking at me for? Don't care. Stuff I can read offline. Alright, let's see. You didn't get a second tier of battle pass? I did not, no. But I can look at it. I don't get too worried about stuff like that in beta, honestly. Was it F8? No. Well, what did I get in here? That's new. Which freaking F key was it for the pass? There's too many menus. Is it this one? Access pass? Yeah, I don't have enough of these things to get it. Well, I guess I could spend those, but I've been saving those for pulls. Yeah, I mean, from a beta perspective, this is all going to get wiped in a couple weeks, so there's not like a whole good reason for me to spend the extra Originium on this tier, because it's all going to go away. Unless there's like a crap ton of pulls. Let's see. Double sanity, that's kind of neat. That's the double sanity. Nope, get out of there. More bills, more bills, more bills, more... What's that? That's another sanity usage. Yeah, I don't see any reason for me to pick this up right now. Versus pulling. Again, for beta. For, like, live, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think... Yeah, in retail, or live, whatever you want to call it, I think that's when I would do the 29 for Battle Pass. But for the sake of a beta that's only here for a couple weeks, I don't think it'll matter. It costs 29 but gives you 32 back, but when does it give the 32 back? Let's see. So that's 5 that I could get right now. Yeah, I'm not even at the point of getting 10. So yeah, it'll make sense for me to get once I actually get the return on it, but for now... For now, it would be better for me to wait. But yeah, fully agree that in the production version of this game, that would make sense. Yeah, I'm spending all the Orge or whatever for the pulls. For now. Because I don't really have much. Like, I have... What does it say I have? Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't have enough. I have 16 right now, so you know, once I get enough and plus some of this other stuff, I can obviously get more for pulls. I could do some of this stuff eventually for it. Daily missions, which I already did today. I could run through the simulations and get more. There's a bunch in here, because like this here, there's all these simulations I can do right now. And I could probably unlock more, because I've got more of these to unlock with. It gives weapons and good stuff for progress. Yeah, I don't discount that. But I haven't had an issue progressing. This is something I tell everybody when it comes to gacha game economy, is you don't always have to stockpile things. Like, you don't have to get it if you don't need it. Like, why do I need to spend all of my resources leveling up Katone in Persona 5X if I'm never going to use her, right? So just because you are able to doesn't mean you have to. And, you know, I look at, for example, CZN. I have not bought the Battle Pass. I'm still 100% free to play in that game. And the Battle Pass would allow me to level a couple more characters and get one special partner. But I'm clearing all the most difficult content with what I've got now, so why do I need it? I'd rather save my $10. Do we know how much the max battle pass will be? Not officially. There's some like stuff out there that people say it's this because they saw it converted from CN and everything else, but there's been no official announcement that I've seen on what the price is. Only speculation. But my friends, this is where I need to part ways and go upstairs and have dinner with the fam, as usual. So thank you very much for hanging out as I continue to play through this game. And until our next video or live stream, please take care of yourselves.